people hear sales and they think like the last line of, so that's going to be $110 a week for 2 sessions.
Yeah.
That's what they think sales is.
Yeah, it's like forcing people to buy shit they don't want. Like those people at the fucking supermarket who hassle you before you go in and out. Yeah.
So I want to put marketing and sales, being able to sell yourself.
Yeah.
Through social media, email, long form content.
Yeah. Communication.
Your presence on the floor.
Yeah.
How you interact with people, your brand, and that your brand is all of those things. What people think of when they see you, the message that you convey, the results that you get.
It's almost like how to sell yourself and PT.
Correct.
Like how you sell yourself and coaching.
Yeah. If you are still shying away from that sales is a dirty word, that money is an awkward conversation to be had, and all of that's really hard, 10K months give me a challenge.
Yeah, I saw like someone like share a post of like just ragging on like the time sensitivity and like the spots and shit.
Yeah. And
I was just like, you're not going to make it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Like just that mentality around marketing and sales. I'm like, that resistance and that self-limiting belief is the reason that you're going to struggle to fill your books. Yeah. Just kind of sad.
And there's so many decent coaches that just won't be adaptable to that.
Yeah, and realistic too, man. Like, you can't have a small business and not run a business.
Yeah.
You can't just do the main service part of a small business and that is it. Like, we would, and when I got into it at university and wanted to train people, that's exactly what I wanted. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
So you just got to learn the skills to put yourself in a position to make what you want and work with who you want.
You're a small business owner, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
So biggest mistakes you think we've made in that?
Sales?
I've always been really good at the selling part, like the closing and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, maybe like...
I think the messaging...
The marketing side of things has always been a bit of a... let's not sugarcoat it. Fucking sucked at the marketing.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah. And it was a massive hole and we fixed it. It got a little bit better. Then we got some momentum. Now we're hitting a position where, like, what we're currently doing...
It's the ceiling.
Well, yeah, that's it. What we're currently doing is the ceiling, and we've got to break through, so we've got to change things up, and that's why we got some more help.
Yeah, so the same way that going from $1,000 to $1,500 a week to going to $2,500 a week requires a different approach.
Absolutely.
It's not just grinding out the phone, walking the floor, doing all that kind of shit. To go from touching just on 7 figures to going to multiple 7 figures is different.
Yeah, even
play a different game.
From a personal level, like I had made the realization, and it come from like, I think I watched something of someone kind of presenting on business, and I was like kind of just always getting from like 22 to 25 online clients, and then I'd always drop back. So I'd get to 25 and I'm like, I'm going to make it. Then 30 was the benchmark. I was like, when I get to 30, I've clocked it. And then it was this realization, like, you have hit your limit on your strategy and what you're doing currently to break through to that. You need to change things up a little bit.
Yep.
And then I think from there, I can't remember what we did, but I'm pretty sure it was like when I upped my post frequency, did the 60-day challenge or whatever it is that I did. So like post every day and changed the messaging, redid the avatar, whatever. But basically like increased my output and the specificity and all of that. And now like that got me to 40. But now it's like a normality how to operate that way.
Yeah.
So you're always going to hit like levels in your marketing, and that's going to prevent like blocks.
Yeah.
And then you've got to kind of
bottleneck or a glass
take
ceiling,
a little, So the marketing side of things is a challenge.
Yeah.
That's definitely the thing we've struggled with the most. I struggled to sell, I'll admit it, especially at the start. I was, highly educated person, very smart, very good at their job, knew a lot about textbook-based knowledge. But I didn't have an idea of how to map out the dream and
journey,
tap into the emotions and make it personal to the client. I was always just like, this is what I can do for you, but it was just like general shit.
Yeah.
And then this is what we do, and this is how it looks. And
you should pay me because the program's good. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So knowing how to market yourself is very important. Showing people proof that you're good at your job. People don't understand that. Like coaches and business owners don't understand that like people actually want to see like social proof that you can do your job.
Yeah.
Like I'm never going to walk into a car dealership and just like buy a car. Like the only reason I bought a car without test driving it is because they had such a powerful brand and I'd seen it for so many years. I was like, I know this car's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know it's better than mine.
Yeah.
So I was like, they were like, you didn't test drive it. I'm like, I don't know if I can need to. It looks good. It's got everything I need. It's in the color I want. And it's the fucking price I'm willing to pay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, have fucking at it.
Let's
well
go.
done, Mercedes-Benz. You did a great job of like, your brand and your marketing is like, I want to be a part of that.
Yep.
So it's like, not a lot of people have that as a personal trainer. So you have to, have that social proof, show people you're good at your job, solve problems, like all of that. Like they just miss that mark. They're just like, I'm good at what I do, so people should come. Mm-hmm. Put yourself in the frame of mind of like, what would you want to see to hire a coach or to purchase something like you would want.
What you just said is so fucking powerful.
What part of
like how many people are sitting in gyms, right? They want to get online because if you want to go 10K months, you're probably going to have at least hybrid, if not some online clients.
Yeah.
How many people are sitting there expecting online clients because they have them face to face?
Yep.
And your face to face model is call. You're from the gym. They don't realize that being from the gym carries a reputation.
Yeah.
You're an expert because they fucking pay you to be there. They don't, but they think you do.
Mm.
So you've already got leverage. They've already got an idea of the gym being a brick and mortar space that carries weight.
Yeah.
They come in, they spend half an hour with you. You get to engage with them, get to know them, talk to them, make them feel seen if you're good at it. Do all of these things that like create buy-in and emotion and attach that to you. You're the fucking solution to my problem. Then you go out and train them. And they're like, I've never trained like this before.
Yeah.
You're building rapport. You're talking about future plans. You're like, we're going to go this and that and that. You've built this whole fucking framework out for them. Like, here it is. Like you said, it's getting better than just like, here's a program.
Yeah.
Then you offer them the price point and you close. Say you're like 6 months in, you're doing at least 50, if not 70% close ratio, right?
Yep.
Then they go on the internet and put up 3 posts.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you should work with me because I've got an online trainer in my fucking bio.
I've been doing this for 5 years. It's like, you haven't been doing online for any years.
Yeah.
You got no experience. No one knows who you are.
Yeah.
Only the people in your gym know who you are who follow you on Instagram.
So I've probably was it this episode we're talking about vans at the start? Yeah.
Yeah. It's all blending into one.
Like, yeah, fuck. Number 4, guys. I reckon I've watched at least 50.
Yep.
At least 50 episodes of Beard Meets Food.
Yep.
For me to look at vans and go,
seems all right.
Should go in that store. No.
Yeah.
And keep walking.
Yep.
50. You're putting out 2 posts a week, that's 6 months.
Yep.
For me to look at you, notice, and keep walking.
Yep.
So it's like, why do you think you're entitled to online clients?
Yeah.
How many Mercedes billboards have you seen? How many successful people have you seen get out of a Mercedes? How many times have you seen Lewis Hamilton win with a fucking Mercedes badge on it? Like, how many exposures to that brand have you had since you could open your eyes?
Yeah, to just be
that's fucking premium, and it's consistent messaging. Not shit all over the place.
Correct.
Not TikTok dances. It's premium. This is a status symbol. If you want to look legit, you get a Mercedes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we go, oh, but I put up my 4 posts. I didn't speak to anyone. I didn't engage with anyone.
Yeah. It's like a new car dealership coming in and just being like, oh, well, we're good too, or we're better.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's your fucking proof?
Yeah, show me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to buy a car and not test drive it if it's hasn't been around.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with someone who's got years of proof that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think that's, if you take anything from this
branding,
episode.
the branding is so important.
Yeah. If you take anything from this episode, it's that. And then a lot of trainers, if you're sitting around that 1K week, you're not doing that in the gym even. Like, you're not branding yourself in the gym. You're not saying hello to people. You're not.
Yeah, you don't have like a specific look. Like you're clean cut. You have a persona, friendly,
Clients
all
all
that.
move a certain way. They all train a certain
How
way.
you interact with them, you're assessing what they do. You've got a program.
involved.
Yeah. It's like all of that stuff matters.
You're always doing stuff. You're the one with the posters. I know in the last one we said don't do bullshit. But you're doing all the fundamentals well enough that you've got time to run the workshop, to put up the social media posts for the club, to put the poster up with the free program QR code, to go and put the weights away, and make every time your clients walk away from a piece of equipment, if they leave, you're like, oi, put the shit away.
Yep.
You're respectful. You ask people, give people room to work in. Like, that's all becoming the Mercedes-Benz in your gym.
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta
let people move like shit. Put load-ons that they can't move. Like,
yeah, it's the image of what people think of you. Like, it's this, if you get to choose the image they have of you and your business in their mind. That's why I said during the week to one of the guys in our mentoring call, I was like, marketing and what you put on social media is your opportunity to change or to decide what people think when they hear your name.
Yeah.
So when someone hears STC Fit, we get to decide what they think and feel of that. That is what your marketing is, or your branding is. Your branding more specifically, and then your marketing is like how we're going to solve a problem for you.
Yeah.
So you need to show people who you are. You're good at your job. You need that you can solve their problems. If you can't do that, it's going to be very, very hard to get them to the next step, which is this is how I can help you, which is the sales component.
Yeah. Cool. So if we looked at the mentality component, what you need to be able to run a 10K month business, you need to be resilient. You need to be able to get back on track quickly.
Yep.
This is going to sound like a plug, and it's not. Because all this is going to tie back to what we do. Or have someone who can help you do that.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you don't have... I call Jace when I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do.
We hire help too, periodically.
Yes, and we currently have people
so it's like,
problems.
I just think there's just levels, and if you're working in this, it's like, these are the behaviors of everyone. This is how they act. It's like, you're no different. You're going to need support. You're going to need someone to lean on, or people, or a system to adopt, or whatever. And there's like the people ahead of you are doing that too, just at a different level. Yeah.
You need a balance between client-centric and business-centric thinking.
Yep.
Every decision you make need to consider both, not just the client.
Absolutely.
You need to be business-minded. Start to look at things like it's a business.
Yep.
Don't just go to work. Train your clients. Clients.
It's like, think about what's next.
Yeah. You need to have adaptability.
Yep.
So you need to plan, goal set, aim, proactively, reactively respond quickly.
Yep.
The quicker you can reactively respond with the least amount of damage,
the better it is.
the more successful you'll be.
Absolutely.
Then you need to have confidence in yourself, in your brand, in your market.
Yep.
And then even just like, we've spoken about it in the past, like telling someone that's 21 to be confident in who they are, and they're like, I don't know who the fuck I am.
Of course.
Design it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can literally go on ChatGPT, and I'm going to make this a module in Standout. It's like prompts. Like, here's all the questions to ask yourself, and just decide who you want to be. Because like, who you pretend to be is who you are, right? Like that's what other people... Well, all that shit we just said about brand, just pretend to be that for a month.
Yeah.
I'm shy. Pretend not to be. I'm not confident. Pretend you are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that good technically. Pretend you are. What would you do? I'd watch every rep intently. I'd change angles all the time. I'd pay the fuck attention and not sit on the bench. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not business-minded. What would you do if you were? I'd track my data. Track your fucking data. All of a sudden, you become all those things. So, confidence, if you don't have it, borrow it. Get a mentor, someone that can help. Or, both, create it.
Absolutely.
Decide who you want it to be.
Yep.
If you do all those things, you should, and apply them to the 5 areas that we think is what makes, we call it a standout PT, but a business owner that could have a repeatable business that someone else could run, in which case there's a high likelihood you can take your business to 10K months from the evidence that we've seen of 15 years of doing this. So, self, so your mentality, your systems, your service, your sales and branding, and your skill set.
Yeah.
If you have those 5 areas with that mentality, like applying that mentality to those 5 areas,
Yeah, you're going to crush it.
yeah, you can, like 10K months this year, without a doubt.
Yep.
Sweet. If you need help, stcfit.com. Go to Standout PT, book a discovery call with me. We'll have a look at the obstacles you have in your business in those 5 areas. We'll give you a little bit of a scorecard, checklist, see where you're going well, where you're not going well, and show you all the outcomes that we get within Standout PT, and then see if it works for you. And I'll solve some problems for you on the call. Make sure you get some value even if you don't sign up.
Sounds good to me.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Yep.
Last couple of episodes take a slightly different direction, so we'd love to hear some feedback.
Yep.
If we get more like, share, subscribes, it's usually a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely.
More downloads, so share it with a friend. Get your dog to listen to it. And that's it from us. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.